Michael Mauboussin, Think Twice, Harnessing the Power of Counterintuition. Prepare to embark on an enlightening journey into the world of decision-making with Think Twice, Harnessing the Power of Counterintuition by Michael Mauboussin. This summary reveals the subtle yet powerful biases that often cloud our judgment and offers practical guidance to sharpen critical thinking. You'll explore the striking example of Big Brown, a promising racehorse, to understand how the inside view, filled with optimism and readily available details, can obscure broader realities. Learn about the compelling steps to adopt the outside view and identify statistical patterns, ensuring better judgment and decision-making. Dive into the intriguing world of mental shortcuts like anchoring and the dangers of tunnel vision, fueled by cognitive biases and incentives. This summary equips you with the tools to consciously broaden your perspective, helping you navigate complex decisions with clarity and precision.
Winning with perspective. Overconfidence can lead us astray, especially when making decisions based on limited information. In the world of horse racing, a lesson unfolds with Big Brown, the horse poised to win the prestigious Triple Crown in 2008. Having clinched victories in the Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes, Big Brown appeared destined for greatness. Yet, the outcome was a complete surprise when he finished last in the Belmont Stakes, a twist no previous Triple Crown contender had experienced. This unexpected result was rooted in a critical oversight by those who favored Big Brown. The odds makers relied heavily on an inside view, a perspective fixated on Big Brown's specific attributes like his prior wins and fitness. They ignored the broader, more telling outside view comprised of historical data, which showed only a 40% success rate for horses in his position. They also overlooked Big Brown's modest Beyer speed figure, a key performance indicator. The inside view, by its nature, lulls us into optimistic assumptions, where we see ourselves as above average, overestimate our control, and trust in unrealistic predictions. This bias manifests in various scenarios, from TV home renovation projects notoriously exceeding budgets to corporations pursuing unprofitable mergers. To counteract these common misjudgments, adopting an outside view is essential. To incorporate this perspective, begin by identifying an appropriate reference class that mirrors your situation. Analyze the range of outcomes from this broader context, and base your predictions on these findings. As new, case-specific information arises, adjust your forecasts. Shifting from an inside view to an outside view necessitates deliberate effort, but doing so can significantly enhance decision-making quality. By being mindful of these dynamics, you give yourself the tools to make well-rounded judgments. Ultimately, it is a commitment to objectivity and awareness that sharpens our understanding and decision-making, mirroring the precise measurements and strategies needed for any worthwhile race to victory. Beyond tunnel vision. Imagine being unwittingly swayed by a random number when guessing the number of doctors in Manhattan. This demonstrates the anchoring heuristic, a bias that roots us in irrelevant starting points, skewing our decisions. It's one of several mental shortcuts shaping tunnel vision, which narrows our focus on conveniently available information while disregarding crucial details. Consider the availability heuristic. A doctor who has recently treated many pneumonia cases may mistakenly diagnose it in others, purely because it's fresh in their mind. Similarly, cognitive dissonance leads us to twist facts to fit pre-existing beliefs, as seen in the case of Kurt Wise, a Harvard-trained paleontologist, reconciling his scientific knowledge with literal biblical interpretations. The financial realm is rife with tunnel vision fueled by incentives, illustrated starkly in the 2008 crisis. The lure of high returns drove reckless decisions, pushing individuals down perilous paths without regard for emerging dangers. Tunnel vision blinds us not just to risks but to a spectrum of possibilities. So how do we overcome it? A first step is consciously reviewing alternatives by grounding decisions in objective data. Embrace challenging opinions to disrupt your assumptions, and understand incentives without blindly following them. Our minds gravitate towards the easiest path, a trap we can avoid by recognizing our biases. By attentively widening our perspective and resisting cognitive shortcuts, we can cultivate decision-making that appreciates the full array of options.
As you conclude this exploration of a Think Twice, you're equipped with the insightful knowledge to navigate the complexities of human decision-making. Maubousin's exploration of the inside and outside views offers a fresh lens for examining our biases, demonstrating the necessity of incorporating broader statistical contexts for informed choices. By recognizing the anchoring effect, availability biases, and the lure of tunnel vision, we learn to counteract our instinctive shortcuts, aiming for balanced and fair assessments. In essence, the book advocates for a deliberate shift in perspective, urging us to question immediate assumptions and consider alternative viewpoints. This strategy not only promises improved decision-making but also a more profound understanding of the world around us, empowering us to act with clarity and enhancing our judgment in both personal and professional arenas.